Hello crafty friends, welcome to another card making ideas video. Yesterday I popped into the works just to see if they had any crafty bits, and I found a pack of 6 glitter washi tapes for £3. There's 2 meters on each roll, so I thought that was a bargain. And the wonderful thing about it is it's non-shedding. That glitter is not going anywhere. So I had a play with them last night, stuck them on a piece of card, ran the card through a numbers embossing folder, this one from Cuttlebug, mounted it on some black glitter cardstock and popped it on the front of a card. I haven't quite decided what to do next, but I thought maybe this would be quite fun for kids' cards for children. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make some cards for kids with these washi tapes. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take a piece of A4 cardstock and cover it in double-sided adhesive, because washi tapes are notorious for not being permanently adhesive. That's part of their design. They're meant to go on presents and gifts and be removed and kept, but I want them to stay where I put them. So I'm putting double-sided adhesive on this piece of card, and I'm going to stick my washi tape to it in the hopes that it will stay put. So I'm going to start with one of the pink ones. Now these appear to be ombre washi tapes, so they're not the same colour all the way along. So this one is pink with yellow, or yellow with pink, whichever way you want to look at it. So I'm sort of going in rainbow order, but not worrying about it too much. So that's covered now. I'm going to make sure everything's really well pressed down. Side note, don't throw away your double-sided adhesive release paper. I've got a video about all sorts of things that you can do with this, so check that out. I'll leave a link below. Just to make life a little bit easier, I'm going to chop off all this overhanging tape. I'm not going to throw that away though, because that's going to look gorgeous in my journal tonight. So there we go, one gorgeous glittery stripy piece of paper. You don't have to use glittery washi tape for this, you can use any washi tape you like. So the first thing that's come into my mind with these is to cut a lovely big banner. So I want to get this on lined up straight. So I'm going to line up this bit of the die with the bottom of the top row, or the bottom row, top row now, of washi tape, so that I can pretty much guarantee straight cutting. So that completely didn't cut straight because the washi tape didn't stick, so that's a little bit of an issue. But what I'll do is I'll chop it down with the next size so we don't waste it. I can see this banner getting smaller and smaller and smaller as I miscut it each time, but we'll try again. Yep, that looks pretty straight to me. Right, so this is going to go on a 4x6 inch card, and I'm going to align it to the top in the middle. So I've just butted both pieces up against this lip in my scoreboard to hopefully get it on straight. I've stuck that on with tape runner, but for the little bits down here and the lip up here, actually I'm going to use high-tack glue just to keep it in its place. And now I've got some numbers here that I've die cut from gold foiled cardstock. You can put any numbers on. I've just chosen the number 10, and I'm going to put that there carefully. But before I press it down, I'll just make sure it works. Gosh, it's like being near Heathrow, living here today. So many aeroplanes are flying over. I used high-tack white glue to stick that on because that's the most trustworthy glue I find when it comes to sticking things on something glittery. And it's really easy to wipe off with a damp baby wipe or a tissue. And it also gives you a little bit of wiggle time to nudge things into place. And for a little bit of extra, I'm going to use this happy birthday sentiment because it's really going to pop being so dark on all this bright, colourful, shimmery, shiny stuff. I've been going through my scrapbooking journaling stickers and I've found lots of things that are more suited to cards. So as I find them, I put them in this little box. Can't quite remember where this one came from. And I'm thinking a happy birthday there over the 10, or the 0 rather, maybe slightly over so it sticks into the 1. And this also covers up the dent that the die made in the gold foil cardstock. And because it's looking quite static, I want to add a bit of energy and movement. So punch some gold foiled hearts, no, not hearts, stars. And I'm going to add these using matte gel medium, just because it's really easy to squirt out a little bit. And now I use a clean bit of microfiber cloth to press those down into the matte gel medium and mop up any that squirts out. And there you go, that's card number 1 done. Very happy with that. Love the stripes, the colours, the gold foil, the energy and flow. Might need another star over here though. But apart from that, I think it's done. Off camera, I have made a bunch of other cards using the rest of that stripy paper. This is the card I showed you at the very beginning, and I decided to just pop a lovely bright gold happy birthday die cut in the middle of the card. I did back it with its vellum outline just for a little bit of something different behind it, and then I added some die cut gold foil balloons. There are 5 of those, and I scattered some pale gold Nouveau drops around as well. So I think that would make a fun birthday card for a child or an adult. Card number 3 is a 6x6 inch square card. I added a square frame with stitching detail and the inner part as well. And then I die cut lots of balloons and placed them on in a diagonal. I used that same happy birthday and placed it on this 3rd line here in the middle of the card. I put that down first and then nestled the balloons around it. I added some more of those gold foiled little balloons and some Nouveau drops in Gold Coast. So this dries clear, but it has some gold glitter in. So we got a lovely upward movement there with the balloons and all the little bits and bobs. This is another 6x6 inch square card. I added a stitched square frame with its innards, and then I die cut some heart frames using my nesting heart dies and added 3 of these. I then filled up the gaps with pale gold Nouveau drops, and then I added a birthday wishes sticker from that box of sticker sentiments I showed you earlier. I did try and do something with the other hearts, the ones that would have been in the white gaps there, but I made a right old mess of it, so that went in the bin. But you could obviously use those on another card. This is a 5x7 inch card, so larger than my normal cards. I cut a rectangle out of the striped paper, mounted it on gold and gave it a border of 1/8 of an inch. I then used a circle stitch frame die to cut through both layers. So we've got a stitched frame there, I left that in, but I took out the middle and put a gold foiled splat in, and I punched a heart out of a piece of the pink glitter tape, stuck that on the heart, and then put some Nouveau crystal glaze on it, so it's got a bit of dimension and shine. Then I used another one of the birthday stickers and placed that down there. You could obviously put whatever you liked in here icon wise and match it to the recipient of the card. This one is another 5x7 and it's a bit more clean and simple. I cut out a rectangle from the stripy paper. I then rounded the corners with a corner rounder punch, to make a cake. I stuck it in the middle of the card, die cut out some gold candles and place those on the top. You could obviously put whatever number of candles you like at the top. Added a hip hip hooray sticker there. And then I used the Nouveau Pale Gold drops to add drops on this line here. The Gold Coast to add a stripe of gold glitter. And then I did some little dots touching each other with just white. So it's almost like icing or decoration on the cake. And finally, I made 2 cards with the remainder of that striped paper. I used some confetti dies to cut out asterisks and stars and anything that resembled either. For this card, I had them tumbling down. For this card, they're coming up from the bottom, so there's a bit of white space on each. I filled in some gaps with some gold glitter stars that I punched out of some cardstock, and I added the sentiment with stickers again. So this one is up on foam tape, so I could tuck some of the stars behind. This one I placed straight on the paper, so it's less dimensional. So that's 8 cards made from that one A4 sheet of cardstock that I covered in washi tape. Really happy with the way they turned out. I think a lot of these would be great for kids, but adults as well, depending on the recipient. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope it's given you some ideas, and I hope to see you back here very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.